Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me sharing a day in my life as a final year computer science PhD student. As much as possible, I try to start my mornings with some form of exercise. That could be going for a walk, going to a yoga class, heading to the gym. Today I'm just doing a workout from home because on the day that this is filmed, a Tuesday, I usually have to leave the house pretty early, so I like to just get my workout in at home. I'm just using a couple of the weights that we have at home, I think an 8 kg and a 16 kg kettlebell, and then the rest of what I'm doing is body weight. This is definitely the handiest workout when I don't really want to get up too early. It takes maybe 40 minutes to do, so on this morning I'm getting up around 7 AM to get this workout in before the busy day ahead. Then it's time to get ready for the day, so I hop in the shower and take a nice long shower after my workout. Then I start to get ready. So this is the first time that I really check my phone in the morning, and one of the first things that I do in Ireland especially is check the weather, because it has been fluctuating between like 5 degrees and 17 degrees in recent weeks. So in order to figure out what I'm going to wear, I always need to check the weather. Then I'm just heading into the wardrobe to pick out an outfit with lots of layers, since it's sort of a cold but not too cold kind of day. I have a feeling that I'm going to be taking on and off jumpers all day long. Then I just do a quick bit of moisturizing after my shower. I usually find my skin is pretty dry. And then I dry my hair. My morning routine is nothing too crazy in terms of getting ready. I don't tend to do much makeup or anything on a typical day just because I am kind of lazy. People might be surprised to hear, but I don't really put a lot of effort into that because I can't be bothered a lot of the time. I usually just dry my hair pretty haphazardly, and then the final thing that I'll do to get ready is just fill in my eyebrows a little bit so that they're a little bit more even, and that is pretty much it for my general getting ready routine. You notice that not only does this like do that thing now when it turns on, but it like keeps doing it. I'm vlogging, by the way. Tuesdays is one of those mornings that me and Jack are both in the house in the morning, so we have a little bit of time together to have a bit of a chat, but mostly I'm just getting myself ready for the day, so putting anything that I had made for the week into lunch boxes for lunch and dinner, and then putting together some breakfast. So on this day I'm having some bagel with some avocado and some chicken, tomatoes and an egg. I definitely questioned the food safety of this because I was putting cold chicken with a hot egg, and I'm pretty sure you're not meant to do that, but anyways, it tasted good and I didn't die, so that's good. Then it is time to head out for the day, so heading into campus because I have teaching hours on this day. At the moment I'm just heading in one day a week because that's the day that I have teaching hours, but recently I've been really enjoying heading into campus, especially on those days like this when it's super nice and bright, and there is just generally kind of a good buzz around campus these days, which there hasn't really been before with COVID and everything like that. So it's nice to be getting back into the classroom. My teaching hours are from 9 AM to 11 AM, and typically in this what we're doing is going around the room if there are any questions. So I'm just looking over the lab and seeing what there is to be done, so get a little bit of grading done, and generally this is a nice opportunity to chat to other PhD students about our struggles when there aren't questions. Then I start to head up to the office, and we have a pretty nice office, not gonna lie, I'm pretty lucky. Usually I will just dump my stuff, so here's the hot desk that I'm using for the day. Then I am grabbing some coffee with some other PhD students. This line usually takes solid 15 minutes, but then it is back to work. So it's usually around this time, 11:15 to 11:30 AM on a Tuesday, that I sit down to start my computer science PhD work. What I'm working on at the moment is my data set chapter for my thesis. So that involves programming for working on the data set and also writing up the chapter. So at the moment in this vlog, I'm working on doing some write-up for the thesis chapter. And I usually find that the way I work best is to outline what I want to do. So starting off by writing up things in the chapter, and then that will give me sort of a list of things that I might want to achieve. So that will give me a bit more guidance going forward. Because on Tuesdays I have a meeting with my supervisor, typically I'm just kind of getting things organized so that I'm ready for my meeting in the next little while. Then around 1 p.m. it's time to meet my supervisors. We usually meet for 30 to 60 minutes to talk about what work I did in the last week and then get my work assigned for the following week. Then I will usually grab some lunch, depending on when my meeting finishes. Sometimes I get a chance to do that with other PhD students, and sometimes I just have to have a quick bite on my own. Then it is back to my desk for the afternoon. Typically sometime between around 1:30 I'll be back at the desk and working away for the next couple of hours. So here I'm kind of writing up some notes following the meeting that I had with my supervisor. Often after writing this up then I will kind of move it into my laptop and move it into my general next actions list and kind of play around with that a bit more. And then for the afternoon, it's back to the programming. Then at about 4 p.m, I leave the office to head for the job I do outside of my PhD. On the way, I will grab a quick snack. The Kind protein bars are my best for on the go, and I also pick up a little coffee. So what I'm working on in the evening is the work that I do for the speech and drama school that I run. So I'm heading to our office space, which still has a lot of work to be done in terms of getting it set up with desks and everything like that. But in the evening here, I'm working on my classes. So I typically teach adults for teaching diplomas and performance diplomas, as well as teenagers as well. Then at around 9:30 p.m, I head home for the evening. So working from 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. across those two jobs. And then it's time for a bit of relaxing again with my partner Jack. So we just watch some stupid videos on YouTube for a couple of minutes, maybe up to an hour, and then it is time to head to bed because on Wednesdays we have a very early start. So that is it for a day in the life of a computer science PhD student. I really hope that you find this interesting or useful, and I'll see you all in the next video.